from the Republic Media Network headquarters, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, now time for the nation's sharpest opinion. I really regret the fact that I have to begin once again with these visuals, show them again. And this daily drama has gone on too far. Run them full frame for a while, for about 10 seconds, so that you can see for yourself what is going on in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. And I repeat once again, all of this would never have happened had we not made the mistake of having elections in Jammu and Kashmir. These politicians in Jammu and Kashmir do not want to serve the people. They do not want to do any work. They just want to fight each other. They want to disgrace themselves. They want to disgrace the country. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a daily occurrence in Jammu and Kashmir Assembly, and you have to decide if you pay your taxes for this. No, I'm not provoking you. I want everyone to be a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen, but I want to say, on behalf of all law-abiding and tax-paying citizens, that we feel really, really let down today. We feel let down that despite our strong views, always supporting the security forces in Jammu and Kashmir, despite our support for the removal of Article 370, despite our support for all those people who have who have in any way, the fact that we have always opposed people who've questioned the sovereignty of the country. We've exposed people like Yasin Malik, like Rashid Engineer. Today we see these same elements take charge on the floor of the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. If I were to tell you what happened today, there was complete mayhem once again. The PDP leaders were sloganeering, shouting. There's a man called PDP's Wahid Para. He had to be physically taken out of the assembly. The BJP leaders were marshaled out of the house. MLAs for all parties were involved in all-out physical assaults and fights all through the day today. And this is a third consecutive day that we've seen this drama. Why do I oppose it? I oppose it because principally this was all avoidable. Did we not have an unnecessary election and not have an ornamental, decorative Chief Minister, Omar Abdullah, who just wants to feel important, sit there and do nothing and give boring speeches, ladies and gentlemen? We could have had actual governance in Jammu and Kashmir. This assembly will do nothing. This government will achieve nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only going to be an increase in corruption in Jammu and Kashmir because these people have been elected. They'll all want to make money. They want to fight. They will indulge in politics that is disgraceful, that is disrespectful to the country, and sends a wrong image to the international community. Viewers, I have said yesterday that just scrap the assembly and throw out the people who have made it their professional and personal responsibility to create mayhem in the House. Did any of this happen a month back? What were the headlines 2 months back from Jammu and Kashmir? That tourism was going up, that investment was increasing, that peace had returned, that terror incidents had come down. What are the headlines today? Omar Abdullah has lost control. There are drama in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. Terror incidents have gone up. Security forces, of course, will never go on record, but they must be feeling really let down by what is happening in Jammu and Kashmir. Viewers, once again, I feel the elections were totally avoidable. But now that we have this assembly, we need to decide, give them time. If they don't change their ways in 1 month, in national interest, scrap the assembly, give complete powers to the security forces and bring back central rule. Let's debate.
Slaps, punches, full-on body slams, complete anarchy. Indie parties have dragged J&K Assembly into chaos. Ruckus over Article 370 has taken a violent turn. The pandemonium was set off by a PTP MLA from Kupwara who waved a banner demanding the restoration of Article 370, igniting tensions in the assembly. The show of defiance gave rise to further chaos. As Lanket MLA Khurshid Ahmed Sheikh, brother of Rashid Engineer, jumped in with a banner demanding the return of Article 370 and release of political prisoners. As these banners went up, so did the tempers. BJP MLAs immediately challenging this provocation rode with slogans of Bharat Mata Ki Jai as confrontations turned violent. Indie representatives continued to push the limits. Khurshid Ahmed Sheikh charging into the well, but was marshalled out of the house. Yesterday's session saw the same reckless behavior as Indie leaders clashed with BJP legislators, sparking a physical confrontation going as far as grabbing each other's collars.
हमारा हक है कि हम डिमांड करें और हमने फिर डिबेट में भी जो है डिस्कशन में भी जो है हमने डिमांड की है कि उस रेजोल्यूशन को टेबल किया जाएगा बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली आपने देखा होगा कि बीजेपी के कुछ अराकीन जो है वो सजाद साहब और फयाज साहब पर जो है उनको फिजिकल असॉल्ट करने लगे और इस वजह से जो है हमने बीच बचाव करने की कोशिश की और इस दौरान हमें जो है मार्शल आउट किया गया था.
For 3 straight days, the JNK Assembly has spiraled into scenes of violent disruptions. The JNK Assembly has spiraled into scenes of violent disruptions, with Indie parties showing no sign of backing down, putting Jammu and Kashmir's legislative process under siege.
Okay, Aditya Gupta of the PDP, I want to start with you. I welcome Shagun Parihar, BJP MLA from J&K, and Sanju Verma, national spokesperson. Aditya, how long will this drama continue? 3 days have gone on. Aditya, can you hear me? Visuals on the screen, directors. Aditya, can you hear me? He can't hear me. Okay, before I reconnect with him and our producers can confirm that we have his audio, because I have absolutely no word from the PCR, I'd like to go to Shagun Parihar. Shagun, what happened today now?
सर, असेंबली में जो दंगल इन्होंने पिछले 4 दिन से चलाया हुआ है, जैसा कि हमारे जो बीजेपी के एमएलएज हैं, इन्होंने हमें बोलने तक का अधिकार नहीं दिया है. हमारे स्पीकर्स बंद कर देते हैं, हम बोलने के लिए जाते हैं तो हमें रुका दिया जाता है. मैं ये पूछना चाहती हूँ कि ये असेंबली क्या नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस की असेंबली है? स्पीकर नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के हैं जो हमारे बोलने के अधिकार तक छीन लिए गए हैं.
आदित्य, कैन यू हियर मी? Let me go to Sanju Verma, please. Sanju, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, or not.
You've seen these pictures. Does it make you regret that there was an election? Because this is going to be endless. All these parties are competing with each other. All these parties are going to continue to compete with each other on taking an anti-370 position. What was the need for this? This is self-inflicted injury, isn't it?
You know, Arnab, I just want to make a couple of points. It was after 6 long years that in October 2024, the Omar Abdullah government finally took charge. We had elections in Jammu and Kashmir after 10 long years. And this is the first election we had this year in Jammu Kashmir after the abrogation of Article 370. Sorry?
Please continue.
So my limited point is that, while the scenes unfolding out of the Kashmir Assembly in the last 48 hours are absolutely despicable and deplorable, I don't think this is the time to impose President's rule, because I think the Janta of Kashmir, the Janta of Jammu, they want normalcy to return. And I think the best way for normalcy to return and to make governments accountable, transparent, is for the electorate to ask them tough questions, the opposition, the BJP in this case, will ask tough questions to Omar Abdullah and his National
No, but why?
Conference
No,
and
a
his allies
decision
like the
taken.
Congress.
See, that is all good. I don't have Aditya Gupta, but I have Mushtaq Sikandar with me now live, who is pro-National Conference. Mushtaq, now we are going to see this competitive positioning. And the sad part is Omar Abdullah is part of it, Mehbooba Mufti is part of it, this fellow, what's his name, Wahid Para is part of it, this Khurshid Ahmad Sheikh is part. All of you are trying to prove that each one of you is more against 370 than the other. That is all you are doing, and you are creating a spectacle so that you can go and tell people outside that, see, we were taking a more anti-370 line. This is not going to help anyone, Mushtaq. This is just internal politics going on quite clearly.
What you stated is quite blasphemous. You stated that we should...
Don't use the word blasphemy so loosely.
Yes. It's blasphemous because the Supreme Court has ordered that the elections be held in Kashmir. It was not BJP or RSS, because if it was up to them, they would never have any kind of orchestrated any kind of elections
So
in
that's
Kashmir.
not called blasphemous.
Supreme Court,
If I'm disagreeing with the judgment of the Supreme Court, it is not blasphemous. I personally believe there was no need. Please use your words carefully, Mushtaq.
Because Indian state never wanted democracy.
Really, and I think they were right, because this is what we are getting. Is this democracy?
That is the propaganda.
Is this democracy?
In the Indian parliament, the scenes are like the same. In the previous session of the parliament, the whole opposition was thrown out by the fascist BJP.
Can I ask the producers to put the audio of Shagun Pariyar higher up so that I can hear her respond? I'm just talking to my production team. Yeah, Shagun is saying something to you. Shagun, yeah.
आप किस डेमोक्रेसी
No, it's not about the delay. It's not about the delay, Aditi.
ये डेमोक्रेसी है.
Yes, please go on. Go on, Shagun.
सर, आप किस डेमोक्रेसी की बात कर रहे हैं जहां पे बीजेपी के एमएलएस को बोलना तक अलाउड नहीं है, हमारे माइक बंद कर दिए जाते हैं. हम असेंबली में बैठे हैं जनता के मुद्दे उठाने के लिए, ना कि 370 का राग लापने के लिए. आप ये भलीभांति जानते हैं कि 370 पार्लियामेंट से पास हुआ है, 370 सुप्रीम कोर्ट से पास हुआ है. अब 370 लाने का तो सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता. आप कश्मीर की जनता को बेवकूफ बनाना बंद कर दें अब.
और ये कह रहे हैं,
Can I just add to that?
Mushtaq, what you are saying is blasphemous. What you are saying is blasphemous because, 1 minute, was 370 not, 1 minute.
Playing political tactics to befool the people of Jammu Kashmir.
No, how is it befooling the people? Because it was unconstitutionally, undemocratically scrapped by the parliament. When
I need to answer that. This man is lying through his teeth.
After 2019.
This man is lying through his teeth.
Jammu Kashmir Assembly is above the Constitution. Jammu Kashmir Assembly is above the Supreme Court. आप खुद को सबसे बड़ा समझते हैं, बड़े अफसोस की बात है. आप देश के संविधान की रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करते, आप सुप्रीम कोर्ट की रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करते, आप किसकी रिस्पेक्ट करेंगे? जिस जम्मू कश्मीर में आप रहते हैं, वो जम्मू कश्मीर शांति चाहता है, वो जम्मू कश्मीर चाहता है वहाँ के पेरिफेरीज की डेवलपमेंट हो, वो 370 नहीं चाहता. आप जनता को बेवकूफ बनाना बंद कर दें अब.
ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल हक था जिसको अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनली
really? I am not aware about things.
Yes, really. You should get your facts correct.
No.
You should read things.
I think you don't have your facts at your disposal, and I want to read out the Supreme Court
रिजेक्ट हो चुकी है. आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं? आप जाइए सुप्रीम कोर्ट की जजमेंट्स पढ़ के आइए पहले.
क्योंकि मुसलमान मेजॉरिटी है, उसके साथ हमारे साथ भेदभाव किया जा रहा है. पहले से किया जा रहा है.
pulling the Muslim card.
अब बीजेपी ओपनली कर रही है.
He's playing Muslim card.
बिल्कुल नहीं चाहते कि आप इस तरह से अशांति फैलाएं. आप मुस्लिम कार्ड प्ले कर रहे हैं. आज हमारे किश्तवाड़ में हमारे 2 लोगों को मार दिया गया, एक नजीर और एक कुलदीप. आप ये हिंदू मुस्लिम कार्ड प्ले करना बंद कर दें नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस वाले.
कश्मीरी तो रोजमर्रा
यहाँ पे राष्ट्रभक्त समाज के लोग रहते हैं.
कश्मीरी तो रोज मर रहा है यहाँ पर.
आपकी पार्टी की वजह से, जब से आपकी पार्टी गवर्नमेंट में आई, तब से कश्मीरी मर रहे हैं. तो आप उस चीज का जवाब देना. कश्मीरी पंडितों को आपकी वजह से माइग्रेट क्यों करना पड़ा?
मेरी वजह से क्यों माइग्रेट करना पड़ा? उनको जगमोहन ने निकाला, अभी तो रिहेबिलिटेट किया कांग्रेस ने उनको. कांग्रेस ने तो रिहेबिलिटेट किया उनको पैकेज देकर यहाँ पर उनके लिए.
अच्छा,
कांग्रेस ने
के
किया
दौर में
rehabilitate,
कश्मीर किस
बीजेपी ने
तरह
नहीं
चल
किया।
रहा था, आप मुझसे ज्यादा जानते हैं।
No, I want to
आज
ask you
इस
something,
बार में
Mushtaq.
हमारे दो लोग मारेंगे,
Mushtaq, I want to,
आपकी
1 minute.
NC की
Sanju, 1
government
minute.
की वजह से।
Shagun, I'm speaking to Mushtaq now, and I need 1 minute. Mushtaq, listen to me. Are you listening to me?
Obviously, we always
Good.
listen. You should also have the courage to listen to
So
our
the
dissent.
fact is, Mushtaq, you know absolutely nothing about the Supreme
Okay.
Court. I'll tell you why. I'll explain to you why you know nothing. Because there was a challenge to the government's decision to remove 35A and 370, which was dismissed in the Supreme Court in 2019. The Supreme Court dismissed it. Then there was a review petition put before the Supreme Court, once again to the Honorable Supreme Court, that please review your decision to dismiss our questioning the removal of Article 370 and 35A. In 2023, the Supreme Court for a second time dismissed this, which means the Supreme Court said that the government's decision to remove 35A and 370 was completely valid.
Yes,
I
because
cannot
the whole-
believe how a
whole
person
judiciary
like
has
you
been
cannot be
corrupted by
aware of a
BJP.
simple fact like that. One. Second
They
point to
commend
you.
Mr. Arnab.
Second point to you. Ahmed Ayaz, 1 minute. Second point to you. Second point to you. Abhi देखिए, now you are complaining about oh this that whatever. आप बात बताइए, फारूक अब्दुल्ला और ओमर अब्दुल्ला को किसी ने फोर्स किया था कि इलेक्शन फाइट करने के लिए? उनको पता नहीं था कि 370 नहीं है?
Exactly.
तो obviously,
हाँ तो ऑब्वियसली क्या?
370 के लिए,
ऑब्वियसली
370
क्या?
के लिए ही तो लाना था।
अरे पहले तो बहुत नहीं 1 मिनट पहले ये कहते थे, पहले ये कहते थे जब तक 370 हटाएंगे नहीं इलेक्शन फाइट नहीं करेंगे, मगर लालच
ऐसा
और
कभी नहीं
भूख,
कहा। उन्होंने
मगर
statement की
मगर
बात
मगर
की।
सत्ता की
Get your
लालच
facts correct.
और सत्ता की भूख बहुत बड़ी चीज होती है.
Get your facts correct.
I have put you in your
बात की
place.
थी। उन्होंने 370 की
Arnab,
बात
I need
नहीं
to
की,
quickly
because they
comment.
are also aware कि
अब
unless and
ये
until
नहीं
यहाँ से
चाहते कि
रेजोल्यूशन
इन
पास
पे
नहीं
कोई
होता है,
audit
पार्लियामेंट
हो,
नहीं करता है,
इनके
ठीक है, तो आप
accountability
मत करें, आपको किसी ने
इनके
फोर्स किया था
accountability
इलेक्शन फाइट करने के लिए.
Arnab, can I quickly
Then
come in?
who-
Sanju
should-
Verma
who
is
should
on the
fight?
debate responding. Yeah, Sanju.
Then
Thank
who
you.
should fight? Only
Thank you.
BJP.
You know,
BJP versus BJP.
Arnab, now I heard this man, Mr. Mushtaq, थोड़ा शांत हो जाइए. अभी मैंने आपकी बात बड़े ध्यान से सुनी. अभी आप थोड़ा मेरी बात सुनिए. You know, this man said from the national conference that Article 370 was revoked unconstitutionally. So let me just read out very quickly in 30 seconds from the Supreme Court verdict of 11th December 2023. The 5-judge bench of the Supreme Court said this: the declaration issued by the President, as in Ramnath Kovind, exercises the power in Clause 3 of Article 370 in a culmination of the process of integration. Thus, we do not find that the President's exercise of his powers under Clause 3 of Article 370 were mala fide. We hold the exercise of presidential powers to be valid. And then in 10 seconds more, the Supreme Court said, concurrence of the state government was not required to apply provisions of Constitution using Article 371D. So the President of India taking the concurrence of the union government was not mala fide.
Next bit.
Basically, in simple language, the Supreme Court upheld the abrogation of Article 370, upheld the presidential ordinance issued by Ramnath Kovind in 2019, upheld the fact that paragraph 8 of the Instrument of Accession of 1947 executed by Maharaja Hari Singh clearly says that since the Instrument of Accession was signed by Maharaja Hari Singh, Kashmir lost the element of sovereignty and was fully integrated with the Indian
No,
Republic
and-
on the 26th of October 1947.
Ahmed Ayaz.
पढ़ लिख कर आया करिए डिबेट पर.
No, Ahmed Ayaz, this is, you see, I'm speaking for the people, opening the lines for 2 minutes. I'll take one caller, viewers, one caller on this. Ahmed Ayaz, I cannot take this anymore, and I'm speaking for the people of this country. We are seeing this daily violence, lots of violence. People bleeding, getting hit. Tomorrow somebody will have a fracture, somebody is injured. People are standing on benches, people are throwing things at each other, somebody is pulling somebody from the tie, somebody is beating each other up. ये कैसी गुंडागर्दी चल रही है? Or in the middle of all this, Omar Abdullah is sitting quiet. He can do nothing. He has no control. He has absolutely no control. He doesn't know what to do. He stands. That was not a speech by him. It was a long complaint. Does he realize वो complaint किसको कर रहे हैं? वो खुद मुख्यमंत्री बन चुके हैं. अरे हैंडल कर सकते हो तो करिए. रोना धोना किसने करने को कहा है? Ahmed Ayaz, this is I as a tax-paying citizen feel appalled कि my taxes are paying for this.
इनको रोने धोने के अलावा और विक्टिम कार्ड खेलने के अलावा कुछ आता नहीं है.
Pointed out that what has been happening in the Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir is really unfortunate and rather condemnable, because these people who have been elected with the hope that they will see to it that the people of Jammu and Kashmir are relieved of the difficulties they have been undergoing. You see, with all hopes, the people have elected them, and people have attached hopes with them. And instead, seeing to it that what is the relief they could give the people, the difficulties they could sort out, they could come their rescue, and they have been resorting to the physical assaults on each other and forgetting about...
No, but 1 day is okay, 2 days is okay, 3 days. Ahmed Ayaz, 3 days, and tomorrow again they'll do this.
In a democracy, you'll have to agree.
They're going to kill each other like this.
Is the supreme.
And what is Sajad Lone doing?
Exactly.
What is Sajad Lone doing?
No, that's really unfortunate, because these being lawmakers and doing all these rucks in assembly.
Unfortunate is not a point, sir. Can I get a call?
Where they could put forth their point very conveniently, very reasonably, and they had all options and
people were waiting for the government
that speak out whatever they could, like to whether in favor of the legislation or in opposition or whatever in support.
No, the point is, Ahmed Ayaz, Mushtaq, I think before the elections, G20 event was held in Kashmir. Before the elections, tourism went up by 15-20%. Private investment worth 81,000 crore rupees was received as investment proposals. Health insurance was given to 16.36 lakh families. Development projects of 7,000 crore were introduced. Agricultural development of 5,000 crores was introduced. मतलब मुश्ताक सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा था और ये ड्रामा कोई जरूरत नहीं
चल रहा था. corruption वहीं था. Corruption was there, and security still lies with the center. It's not with Umar Abdullah.
अच्छा, you will take all the benefit, no response.
Corruption के लिए ही तो हम बोल रहे हैं कि आप पे सेंटर का चेक होगा, आप पे ऑडिट होगा, आपके रिकॉर्ड्स चेक होंगे. आप क्यों रोक रहे हैं उसको?
Obviously, center को किसने रोका था?
हमारे कश्मीर में पेरिफ्रीज में डेवलपमेंट ही नहीं होती थी अभी तक. आप किस डेवलपमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं? कश्मीर के पेरिफ्रीज में जाइए, असेंबली में हंगामा करने से कुछ नहीं होगा.
Okay, Bhubaneswar is calling from Jammu. Bhubaneswar ji, are you there?
Yes.
Bhubaneswar ji, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
What is going on, Bhubaneswar ji, in your state now? What do you think?
The leadership of Kashmir speaks about only Kashmir. When state is Jammu and Kashmir. And Kashmiri, some of the Kashmiri leadership don't like Jammu people. They are doing so on name of democracy. It's a blunder they are doing. And the way they are treating Jammu MLA is very wrong. We have got full respect for Kashmiriyat, and Jammu also exists. They forgot the Jammu. And Jammu population is much higher than Kashmir. Voters are higher than Kashmir, but seats are very less.
Sad scenes, Mr. Bhubaneswar. Sanju, I don't know how long this will continue. At some point, center will have to decide.
It is Arnabji, it is not a question of Jammu and Kashmir.
I want to make a quick intervention here.
Numbers behaving.
Yes.
The behavior of, it's a question of the behavior of the members.
I want to make a quick intervention. I just want your audience to know one thing. This entire narrative that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is anti-Muslim, Kashmir mein pichle 10 saalon mein kuch hua nahi. Let me tell you that the Chenab Bridge, the work started on that by Atal Bihari Vajpayee way back in 2002. Between 2004 and 2014, कांग्रेस की सरकार थी, आपके अलायंस पार्टनर की सरकार. 2022 में 20 सालों के बाद, thanks to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the Chenab Bridge became a reality. The Chenani Nashri Tunnel was started in 2011 and Congress abandoned it. 2017, Chenani Nashri Tunnel became a reality. Today, let's be very clear. Be it the Delhi-Katra-Amritsar Expressway, be it the Srinagar Internal Ring Road, be it the Delhi-Pathankot Expressway, these things are coming to fruition thanks to the Modi government. in 2022 after more than 30 years.
नहीं संजीव जी,
भारत का झंडा लहराया श्रीनगर के लाल चौक पर। एक विशाल, एक विधान, एक संविधान। ये श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी कह रहे थे और नरेंद्र मोदी
Anyway, viewers, I tell you.
रियलिटी में बदल रहे हैं।
I tell you, Mushtaq Ahmed, whatever you can do, you do. Someone convey to Omar Abdullah that he has to take charge. He has the majority. He has to run the assembly.
की कॉल पे चलती थी, हमारे स्कूल, हमारे कॉलेजेस, हमारी यूनिवर्सिटीज पाकिस्तान की कॉल पे चलते थे आज तक। ये पहली बार यहाँ पे जम्मू कश्मीर में शांति का दौर चल रहा था, पहली बार यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक्स नहीं होती थी, हमारी इंडिया की हुकूमत चल रही थी, लेकिन ये चाहते हैं वो स्ट्राइक्स का दौर फिर से चलता रहे।
And could you not take a point, if at all you want to talk against the resolution being passed by the National Conference, could you not make a strong point?
How can she make a point? No, you are attacking Shagun Parihar. 1 minute, Sanju. How can Shagun make a point when these men are fighting like that? You are attacking Shagun.
What I say, that is what I say. I don't need
बोलना तक अलाउ नहीं कर रहे हैं।
आप शगुन को अलाउ करेंगे बोलना? वो खड़ी थी कल वहाँ पे
बैठा है वो।
That how much is being spent on them? How much is being paid to see that the session is?
सर हम चिल्ला के बोल रहे थे, आपने हमारे स्पीकर तक बंद कर दिए।
One more caller is coming in, viewers. ये तस्वीर देखिए। नहीं, इसमें you can't blame Shagun Parihar, who's a young BJP MLA. मैंने तस्वीरें देखी। You tell me, वहाँ पे शगुन परिहार मारामारी कर रही थी कि ये सारे NC PDP के लोग, आप शगुन परिहार को अटैक कर रहे हैं।
Parihar is the number of the house. Shagun Parihar is the number of the house. It's not only Shagun Parihar. I am talking
Louder.
about all.
I can't
See,
hear.
they are the elected honorable.
One more caller.
And is the
VG Pathak is calling from Surat on the terrible situation in the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. My last caller. Yes, Mr. Pathak, what do you think?
Yeah, Mr. Arnav, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
What I'm seeing for last 3 days on television. Hello?
Yeah, very much. I can hear you, Mr. Pathak. Go on.
Because, what I see on television for last 3 days happening in J&K Assembly is completely a shame on NC, PDP and Congress. I mean, I can't imagine that these parties are worth even governing a panchayat. I don't know how they have been elected and what they are doing in the assembly. It's a shame on the whole nation, not only Kashmir.
It totally
really,
is.
Really shameful situation.
I feel very sad. Mr. Pathak, I tell you, that I just feel on this I disagree with the central government. There was no need to have elections and bring this upon us.
I fully agree with you.
सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा था. You need strong central rule with lots of powers to security forces.
Wanted elections or not, please understand that we had president's rule for 10 long years.
Have another 10 years. क्या हो जाएगा? Where is the rule? You can't have president's rule for 10 more years.
At some point,
Let
you
it
need
be.
to have elections and
better than this, no? Sanju, it's better than this, no?
In terms of normalcy.
इससे तो अच्छा होता.
मैनिफेस्टो में जो मुद्दे लगाए थे, वो सिर्फ एक 370 वापस लाना नहीं था. इन्होंने 5 लाख युवाओं को रोजगार देना था. इन्होंने सड़कों की बात की थी. इन्होंने 6 सिलेंडर की बात की थी. ये उन मुद्दों पे क्यों नहीं बात कर रहे हैं डेवलपमेंट को लेकर?
Okay, viewers, I want to thank everyone there tonight, and I can tell you once again, before I go, Mushtaq, to disagree with the views of the Supreme Court is not called blasphemy. Please choose your words very carefully before you make such a statement on the program. But I feel very sad. If you have Omar Abdullah's ear, please tell him to do something. He can't be looking so helpless. Ladies and gentlemen,